Hey guys, I wanted to try something a little different today. Just doing a little vlog while I'm cruising around No Man's Sky, because this is kind of my happy place at the moment, as I'm sure many of you well know. So, I kind of just wanted to air a few thoughts at the moment. That's going through my head and have been for a little while. The first is to do with my streaming and stuff, which is the main thing, really. Lately I'm just wondering if I'm in the right place with it and all that jazz, because I have noticed there seems to be a lot less people watching as of late, and it's not so much my regulars, because I know there's a bunch of you who watch me a lot, and that's great and all that jazz, but the problem is not you. The problem is I'm not getting, like, new and random people watching. I don't get people just cruising by while they're surfing Twitch and hopping up on my stream. It's like people aren't really finding my streams at all. And it's just starting to make me think, am I in the right place for this, you know? Am I doing things correctly? Do I have it right? And the other thing is, this one's actually a bit more of a concern. It's my recorded videos, which I've gotten back to doing a little bit as of this week, because there's some stuff I need to do in that style. But it doesn't really work that well for a stream. But I put up one video this week and literally no one has watched it. And I know not everyone's going to watch every single video I do, you know, that's fair enough, but for literally no one to watch it, and considering the time I spent on it, it's just, I don't know, it just feels like I'm putting in a lot of effort and not really getting a whole lot back for it. It does take me time to sit down and make a video, especially when I've got to edit one, even though they generally come out a lot better than my streams do, because streaming also has bloody encoding and all that jazz. But I don't know, it's just, am I doing this right? It's just, I don't understand why people aren't watching my videos. And again, it's not my regulars, it's just random people, new people coming to check them out. Why is that not happening? That's kind of what really needs to happen. There needs to be more people join the regulars, you know? There needs to be more of that. Build up a little bunch of complete and total misfits who love my random assortment of video game stuff. So I really just don't know what that's all about. And it's just, it's always preying on my mind. I'm trying not to let it get to me, but some days it really does. It really can do that. So, excuse Facebook there. So that's one thing. That's one thing. Another thing is, I'm a bit concerned about my body as of late. I've mentioned it to some of you in Discord most recently, but I think I may have what's called a B12 deficiency. It's been mentioned to me by one friend of mine who's in the fitness industry, and looking it up online, a lot of the symptoms I have actually fit with it. And the problem is, basically, my body always has these aches going on. I think it's my muscles and my joints. It's one or the other, it's one of them. I don't know which it is exactly. But I have these constant aches all over my body. And as a result of making me feel always tired, and I never have the energy that I should have to do things. And it's just a bit worrying sometimes, because it might be part of a reason I sometimes struggle to do things. Like, some of the symptoms I was reading about, one of them's depression, which I do have. The others being tired all the time, and others you become more forgetful and you find it harder to think of things, which, as some of you know, I do have an issue with. I do feel like I'm a lot slower than I used to be. You could say it's because of age, but I'm only 32. You know, I would expect this as an old man, but not now. So it is a bit of a cause for concern for me. There's times when I've been on stream and I've not felt like being there because of that. I just want to lie down and relax. It's part of the reason I need a lot of time to myself to actually relax because of this, whatever the hell this is. I'm going to try and get to the doctors as soon as I can, but getting an appointment here is a nightmare due to the stupid having a ring at 8 o'clock system. You can only ring for half an hour. It's rage inducing, very rage inducing. It doesn't help that I don't really like talking on the phone either, but I don't know, that's something I'm going to have to get sorted out, because I think it is starting to affect my life a little bit. I feel bad about complaining about that, because it's not like it's something that stops me from living. It's nothing that I need to, you know, have more for, something like that, but it's just there. I feel bad for feeling bad sometimes, you know, that's the thing. But I know I shouldn't do that. That's a bad thing, feeling bad for feeling bad. Because everyone's got valid feelings. Everyone has issues. Other people's issues don't make them less important. But at the same time, I feel like I'm just being a burden on people when I share things like that. So it's... I don't know. But anyway, that's that. The last thing I want to mention is something I've started to notice about myself a lot more lately is I seem to have a lower tolerance for things. I used to be a genuinely mellow person, alright, and never really let things bother me that much other than when I got anxious. But in the last year or so, I feel like I'm becoming less patient and less willing to deal with people. And that's a bit worrying for me. I don't exactly know why it's happening, but I think it's just a lot going on in my life, different factors that have kind of pushed me to being somebody else, which I don't entirely like. I don't really like that I'm becoming like that, to be honest. And I just want to apologise to anyone I may have upset by being like that. That's another thing that's rolled into my streams a bit. I just get very impatient at games and very rigid. I wasn't always like that. If you compare how I streamed, that's how I used to. I'm generally a lot more laid back in certain scenarios. I just don't know why that's a thing, and I feel pretty bad about it. I don't know. Maybe it's just a side effect of me getting older, But there's stuff affecting me in my life that's kind of screwing with my system a bit. I don't know. I feel like I should be somewhere else in my life, and I'm just not quite there yet, you know? Like, I'm not getting any younger, guys, you know? I just see what other people have done, and I feel like I'm nowhere close to them. It's like when I got Twitch affiliate not too long ago. I felt on a high then. I felt like I was finally starting to reach the pantheon of where I should be with all these other streamers and YouTubers and all that jazz. And now it feels like it's just slipped away, almost. Like I reached out to touch it, and then it's just gone all of a sudden. So that's why I've decided to do one thing. Because another thing I've realised is that always looking at the numbers, always having to network with people, like looking at views, looking at follow accounts and interaction and all that jazz. I'm kind of sick of it. I don't like doing it. And I'm just kind of tired of it, really, to be honest. Oh boy. I don't like numbers. I really don't like numbers. And I don't like I'm not that great. I don't like dealing with people all that much unless they're a certain thing. I don't know. As you guys know, I have social anxiety. I find it difficult to sort of deal with people going on their streams and, you know, promoting myself or interacting or just being on social media and all that. It's just, it exhausts me a lot. I just don't find it very fun at all. I'm not trying to put anyone down by saying that, but it's not something I really wanted to do when I started getting into this, you know? I feel like I should just be able to stream, have people show up and not have to be something I'm not really that great at being, you know? I don't want to have to be someone I don't want to be, if that makes sense. I should just be able to stream the games I want to play, not XX game that's popular right now. So because everyone else is playing it, I have to play it. And and that's just to say I don't like playing games that you suggest for me. I just don't want it to become the end all be all everything. Like, I have to play this game because I'm a streamer. No, I don't. I can play at the end of the day, I can play whatever the hell I want to play. Okay? And there's some games I'm not gonna play. There's sometimes I'm not gonna play the game that's the hot one at the minute because I simply don't want to. You know? If it comes to a point where I have to just do what everyone else is doing just to be noticed or even respected, then screw that. I don't want to do that. I game because it's fun. I don't game because I have to play that game. You know? I don't know. I'm just... Lots of thoughts running through my head right now, and I'm just... Maybe some of it is just me thinking too much. You know? Maybe some of it is. But regardless, I just want to thank everyone who's ever been on my streams, who's just been around on my Discord, been there as a friend, and all that jazz. And I keep saying all that jazz. I never used to say that. That's so weird. I don't know why that ever became a thing for me. It's weird the things you pick up. Because you guys have been an anchor in times when I feel like, why am I doing this? And why am I bothering with anything in life when I've been thinking like that? It's... You guys have made me want to continue. You make this worth doing. And I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who's ever just been around in any capacity. Like, you've been on my Twitch, YouTube, you've given me bits or subscriptions, you've just spoken to me, you've just given me encouragement, you've given me suggestions. You've just been there, just cheers, because you're more of an anchor to me than you realise. Because if it had not been for that, I probably would have stopped doing this a long time ago. But it isn't just streaming and all that's giving me these things, it's other stuff as well. It's just... I don't know. I wish I had answers to many of the questions in my life right now. And I don't really know how I'm going to find them all in a minute, but somehow I'll get there. One day at a time. Somehow. No matter how much I have to keep looking. But anyway, I think I'm going to leave this little vlog there. Thanks for being here and listening. And hopefully I'll see you guys on the streams sometime. Or maybe some of my recorded videos. I mean, it would be really nice if you guys could watch some of my recorded videos as well. I know they don't have the interaction my streams do, but they are generally better quality than my streams. That's one thing. Because when I record it, you don't have the artifacting stuff that goes on with streaming. That's one reason I like doing them better than streaming sometimes. And there's some games I'd just rather do like that. Like a really long game like Final Fantasy VII or something like that, I feel works better. Stuff like that. But I don't know. But anyway, thanks for joining me here in my happy place in No Man's Sky. And thanks for listening to my thoughts. And if you've got any thoughts on your mind, you should go share them somewhere as well. It might do you some good, you know. It's good to get things off your chest. Anyway, that is it, guys. You know how it is. Cheers very much for watching. And keep your fire burning. See you guys. Wait for it. Let's do this correct. Let's do this properly. Come on. Dude, come on, just be nice, be nice. I'll see you guys next time.